everybody, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you 4 ways to make to-do lists, and I have gone through a phase for all of these, so I do have some experience. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So the first app that we have here is called Minimalist, and this is a really simple, basic, easy to use app that has really cool features in it as well. So the first thing that we have is if you pull down, it adds a new task, and then you can just type in what task you are going to do. If you slide to the left of the task, then it will remove it. So this is ideal if it got cancelled or postponed, or just something happened and you can't do it anymore. If you have completed a task, you slide to the right and it puts a line through it, which is a really cool feature because it almost feels like you put that line through it and you completed it by yourself, and it gives you that sense of accomplishment. The other feature that I was going to talk about is probably the best feature about this app. So when you make a task, you can click on it to go into focus mode and start a Pomodoro timer. If you can't install any apps, or if your storage just doesn't allow it, then just use Notes, which is a great app and it's built in onto every phone, so it's a default app, and it's just great if you need to jot down your to-do list on your phone, and you can easily check it as well, and it's very simple. I'm not sure about all phones, but I know on iPhones or phones with iOS systems, Reminders is a default app that Apple already gives you, and this is such a good app. A lot of people overlook it and it's really underrated, but the amount of customization that Apple gives you in this is endless, because you can choose the name and the color of the to-do list, but you can also choose for an emoji or like from the many symbols as you can see on the screen. And this is a great way to make your to-do list look even better, and it's very minimalistic as well. So when you start up the app, you can also make like tasks and stuff, and what I like to do is I like to separate the tasks into homework, notes, and sometimes even revision. So what I do is if I write down notes and then I write down all the notes I need to make, then you can indent it to make the notes thing into a folder kind of thing. However, if you prefer using a laptop, you can use Google Keep, which is kind of like the Notes app but on laptop, or Todoist, which I believe is an extension, and it's also an Android app. I think they're both really good apps. The advantages of making a to-do list on just a normal piece of paper is that it's really easy to make and the supplies are very accessible. So by piece of paper, I also mean post-it notes and just like normal paper, whether it's lined paper or like I'm using designed paper, which I actually got for a gift for Christmas. So we all know about post-it notes. They're very accessible and I'm pretty sure you've seen them before. And these are really good for making shorter to-do lists, and I don't really recommend them if you have a really long to-do list to make. But yeah, I tend to use post-it notes to just track what TV shows I need to watch, and I don't really use post-it notes a lot for school unless I have to do a lot within a short amount of time. However, there is one bad thing about making to-do lists on pieces of paper, which is that they can be lost really easily. So if you make it and you put it somewhere but you don't remember where you put it, it's lost forever, and you just kind of have to make it again or try and remember what you wrote down on that post-it note or piece of paper. However, they can be available in loads of different colors, so there is some sense of personalization to it and you can make it really aesthetic. by using this method, however, you are collecting loads of trash, so please do make sure you recycle this, because if you think about it, that's 365 pieces of paper if you use one to-do list per day for the rest of the year, and that's a lot. So do be kind to the environment and recycle these pieces of paper. Now I'm just showing you the structure of my to-do list and how they would go. So I would just brush letter the to-do list, or I would write the date at the top of the page. Then I would just write down the to-do list and just copy down what tasks I have to do and maybe when I have to do them if I have a time limit. Need a more reusable method? Whiteboards are great, and I've been using them for like 2 to 3 years. I only stopped like last year, but that's because my workload significantly increased and my whiteboard just couldn't handle it. First up, I'll tell you why you don't actually need to buy a whiteboard. So here's a quick DIY. All you need is a A4 white piece of paper and a plastic pocket, which you can find in loads of different stores and like stationery stores and stuff. So all you need to do is you need to get the plastic pocket and you need to open it up to put the A4 white piece of paper inside. This is so simple and it's a really good DIY to just make a whiteboard for yourself. You can also kind of hang the whiteboard on your walls because the plastic pocket has those holes. But anyways, what I would do is I would just write down to-do list and write down all the tasks I had. When I used to do this, I had a really big whiteboard. However, it still wouldn't fit in everything that I had to do. That's why I changed from a whiteboard to something that you'll see later on in the video. Because of the piece of paper method being not reusable, whiteboards are a great alternative to the piece of paper because not only will they write down your to-do list, but also they are very reusable, as you can just rub off the tasks when you're done with it and start over again. However, possibly some bad sides is that it may not be accessible like the plastic pocket or just like a normal whiteboard to buy. Last but 100% not the least is my current method and how I make my to-do list right now. So I make my to-do list in just one notebook, and when that notebook runs out, I just get another notebook. It's a really simple way of making a to-do list because it's kind of reusable since you're not wasting pieces of paper every day as you keep it in a notebook. Plus, it is accessible and you can take it on the go if you want to. As for the structure of my to-do list, I put the day at the top, and that can be like Monday or Thursday or Wednesday or whatever. And then I write down like what I have that day, especially since online school, I write down my lessons and stuff. So that's just like a checkbox type thing. So when I'm done with the lesson, I just tick it. Then I have my other work, so things I need to do alongside my like school life and stuff. So like after school I would finish those tasks. Then I have like a TV show thing because I watch like one TV show like every day, so I need to keep track of that. But yeah, when I'm done with the task, I either shade it in, or if I couldn't do the task for some reason, or if like the meeting was cancelled or if the lesson was cancelled, then I just put a line diagonally across. And it's really simple to make this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.